Hello, Purple Hearts. This is your girl, Sexy Harlem 125. And I want to welcome you to the Recap episode number 45. Now, I am not going to hold y'all long today. I usually start off with what I did this week. For those that are new here, this is the recap of the questions of the day from last week, which are linked in this video. So if you missed this, you can come back and watch it later. I want to thank everybody that comes through. I want to thank my replay watchers. I really appreciate y'all. What I did this week was take my flu shot and my COVID shot. So your girl has been down for a couple of days. And although I'm feeling better, I'm like at 50% right now. And I'm feeling kind of nauseous. I've been kind of nauseous, kind of off balance, kind of dizzy a little bit. But I just been resting. I had to take a sip of water. So, that's how I've been feeling. But that's all I've done this week was just try to get through with this flu shot and COVID shot, because I'm gonna tell you, both of my arms still hurt. I do not allow them to give both shots in one arm. I got two arms. Give me one shot in each arm. So I've been having a fever on and off, but other than that, I've just been resting. Okay, that's all I've been doing. So, like I said in the beginning, I'm not going to hold y'all long. I just came in here today. I keep my promise. I have kept my promise. I did not want to make y'all wait until tomorrow because, waiting until tomorrow, that kind of throws me off. And I don't know if that throws y'all off, but it throws me off. So, I'm doing my best to stay dedicated. And another thing that keeps me going and keeps me dedicated as well is someone who said this a long time ago. They said, don't worry about anyone else. If you want to go live, press the button. That's what they said. So I said, well, if I was feeling real, real bad, trust me, I would have put it off till tomorrow. But, I've been sitting up for a couple of days now. Like yesterday, I sat up for a little while. And today I sat up for a little while. So I said, I'm going to set my live up. I did that yesterday. I set this live up for today. And I said, I'm going to come through. I'm going to do the questions of the day, but I'm not going to stay long because I'm still not at 100%. And I haven't seen 100% in years, due to this lupus. I ain't going to never be 100% ever again. Okay, so I'm at 50% right now and I'm doing well. The medicine is working itself through, and I'd rather be sick for a little while and protected than to get sick and be unprotected. So Um, we're doing last week's questions of the day, and this is episode number 45. And I must say, I've been rolling along, and I really like this. Hello, Sonia J. Happy Sunday. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. Um, we've been rolling through. This is episode number 45. And I really appreciate y'all sticking with me. I appreciate the participation that I get from you all. I really appreciate it. I really do, because I mean, when I started this, I said, listening to the person that gave me the advice of, well, not me personally, but just they said it out loud. Just click the button and go live. Don't worry about anything else. Do your content, get it out there. And that was it. This is the advice that I've been going by, not worrying about anyone else, or just worrying about what I'm doing and what I want to do. You know what I mean? So here we go. We are doing Monday, 11/3/25, Wednesday, 11/5/25, and Friday, 11/7/25. Okay? So, Monday's thought was the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. And I really believe in that statement. It just depends on what type of change you're talking about. Now, some people are not as strong as others, and they can't just go with the flow. When something goes wrong, with me, I'll say this: when something goes wrong, I'll do whatever I can to change it. And if everything that I did not work, I just give it to God. That's all I do, because I've done all the things. I've done all the right things. Like if they wanted documents, anything like that, I've given it. Now all I gotta do is wait. That's all I gotta do. So it just depends on what type of change we're talking about. Now, with a positive change, exactly, Sonia J, that is all you can do. It is all you can do. So, yeah, plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Join the dance is like moving through it. You depends on what type of change you're going through. So here is the question for that day. What do you like to eat with your sandwich? Do you like soup, fries, or something else? What do you like to eat with your sandwich? So for me, it depends on what kind of sandwich I'm eating. Like if I'm eating a grilled cheese sandwich, I have to have tomato soup with it. You know what? When I was a kid, I did not like tomato soup. I didn't. Oh, I hated tomato soup as a kid. But when I got to be an adult, I found out that dipping your grilled cheese into the tomato soup is one of the best things that you could eat. Hello, Linty. How are you? Um, yes, it depends on the sandwich. It really does. It depends on the sandwich. Now, um, if I'm having an Italian sandwich, then I prefer fries. Now they would say, well, I mean, would you say that a cheeseburger is a sandwich? Would you say that a cheeseburger is a sandwich? I I would just call it a cheeseburger. I wouldn't call it a sandwich. Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, and some people do. Some people call a cheeseburger a sandwich. Me, I just call it a cheeseburger. Now, since we said that some people do call it a sandwich, then I would either have fries or um, onion rings with it. Okay, fries or onion rings. But if I'm having an Italian sub short for, I mean, subs, I guess, in place of the word sandwich. Um, I would have to have for an Italian sub, I would have to have some chips with it. Um, Now it would either have to be sour cream and onion or barbecue for me. I know some people like salt and vinegar with a sub sandwich, salt and vinegar chips. Let's see. What do you eat with a steak sandwich? I like hush puppies or salad. Okay, I don't eat steak that often. I try to keep beef out of my diet as much as I can. So I haven't had a steak sandwich in a long time. It's been a while. But when I did have a steak sandwich, I liked fries with it. And I liked I'm gonna tell you what fries. They are in the supermarket now. Checkers fries. Those are the type of fries that I like with a steak sandwich when I did have one, and it's been years. It's been years, a long time. Let's see. Okay, you get French fries, but you love some hush puppies. Okay. I'm that way with pork. I have to have my steak though, for now anyway. All right now. You said for now anyway. I know that's right. But there are so many different sandwiches now. I will tell you this at the San Gennaro feast. Oh my God. I missed San Gennaro this year. I did not go. I usually go every year, but I did not go this year. And I love their sausage and pepper subs. Oh my God. With that, as much meat as they give you and as much peppers and onions that they give you, I don't need anything on the side with that sandwich. That sandwich can stand alone. Okay. Don't need nothing with that sandwich. I miss the food on the East Coast. East Coast food. Girl, I'm telling you. And you know what? I really thought about trying to make my own sausage and pepper and onion sandwich, but I was like, it's just something about when they do it outside. Hello, Miss Cunningham. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's just something about the the grill that they do it, and I'm telling you, it's like when you go to San Gennaro, everybody and they mama, everybody and they mama, I mean everybody is doing sausage and peppers, because that is one of the main things that people come to San Gennaro for. And I love that sandwich. I didn't get one this year. So, okay. So, we got that answer. What do you like to eat with your sandwich? Soup, fries, or something else? And we've agreed that it's soup and fries and something else. Okay. So Wednesday, 11/5/25, that was my niece's birthday. So shout out to her old behind. Shout out to my niece. She getting up there in age. I'm just glad she's alive and she had a wonderful time on her birthday. So big ups to her. The thought for that day, 11/5/25, was sometimes it's the smallest decisions that change your life forever. Thank y'all very much. Sometimes it's the smallest decisions that change your life forever. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Wow. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to give you a perfect example. When my doctor approached me about this Safnello, and she told me, she said, it's just a small prick. It's a small needle. You can do it. You have done so many things. She said, this should be a walk in the park for you. And I really, really had to sit down and think about it. And now, being that, and I got an anniversary coming up too. I think the 20th. The 20th was the first time that I did Safnello, I think 3 years ago. I'm gonna have to backtrack in my records to see. So looking at it now, it is a small thing, and it did change my life. I mean, I was bad off before I did the Safnello. And this, even though it takes all day, even though I gotta leave my house at the butt crack of dawn, okay? I gotta get up at the butt crack of dawn. I gotta be out of my house. And even though I go through all this, that small change made my life so much better health wise. So I agree with this. Sometimes it's the smallest decisions that change your life forever. And it changed my life forever. It most definitely did. Definitely did. And I'm talking like skin wise. The lupus was attacking my skin and it just would not let go. It would not let go. So Doing the Sapnello has helped me a whole lot. Okay. So that's my example. The question now, I really wanted to get to this question because Outspoken One answered this question on my community wall. And I wanted to get to this question because she said no. Her answer was no. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait until Sunday. The question is, what would you do if someone proposed to you tomorrow? Now, I want y'all to answer that question. What would you do if someone proposed to you tomorrow? Okay, you would laugh. Okay. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes because some of y'all could be typing. So I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes. I don't even know if Outspoken is here. Um Sonia J says, say no. Lindsay said, I'm not interested. Been there, done that, and have the failure papers. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I ain't been in a relationship in over 31 years. Okay, here's Outspoken. Outspoken's answer was no. And this is what I'm getting from all of you. Lindsay said she would laugh. She said, I'm not interested. Been there, done that. Have the failure paper. Sonia J says, say no. Internet Granny said, I haven't been in a relationship in over 31 years. So, this is what I'm going to say. A proposal, okay, doesn't necessarily mean marriage. Y'all are thinking marriage. It could be a proposal for a nice, cushy job where you sit down and you just answer the phone for 2 hours and you make $500. That could be the proposal. Ooh, the proposal could be to move across the planet for 6 months for $10 million. What's it said? No phones, please. The proposal could be to move across the planet for 6 months to work in an office for $10 million. A proposal doesn't necessarily have to mean marriage, right? You said doing what? Okay, we're gonna take it a little further. Let's say you move across the world, you move to the other side of the planet, and you're in a nice plush office. And let's just say you're working on let's just say you're correcting papers, or um um let's just say correcting reports. Maybe they made a mistake and wrote TGH instead of, THE, and you're correcting things like that. You're doing this for 6 months for $10 million. So a proposal can be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to mean marriage. So when Outspoken said no, I was like, a proposal could be anything. So now, along the lines, let's see. What you said? My bags are my bags are packed. Hear what I say? So, a proposal could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to mean marriage, but since you all's mind went there, because I knew it was gonna go there. I knew it. I said to myself, they gonna think I'm talking about marriage or relationship. And when I go on Sunday, I'm gonna turn it around and make them think another way. What? You still you still in shock mode at that last one. Oh my God. I'm just saying that was just an example. I don't know if there's a job out there like that, but if there is, and you are under the sound of my voice, hit me up, because I could go for 6 months to the other side of the world as long as I'm not sitting in no sunshine. And yes, I will correct those papers for $10 million for 6 months, as long as I ain't got to work over 6 hours a day. Okay. Ah, oh, no, y'all wasn't going. Y'all thought I was talking about a relationship. But, okay, on that point, since we're in relationship mode, and that's the way, y'all were thinking, I'm going to roll with that one. I just wanted to give you some other examples of what a proposal could be. It could be anything. Y'all know that. Come on, ladies. Y'all are smart. Hmm. No to matrimony, but yes to the bag. That's right. I know that's right. No to matrimony and yes to the bag. Yeah, I've had enough of that too. You know what I'm saying? As far as marriage is concerned, it's a no for me. It's a pure no. Okay. If someone asks me to marry them tomorrow, wait a minute. Let me think. Who would it be though? I mean, let's take this a little further. Let's say it was your favorite celebrity crush, and they came to your house with flowers and a 10-carat diamond ring and asked you to marry them tomorrow. Would you do it? You ain't got to sign no prenup. Let's leave the prenup out. Would you do it? I'll wait. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, my one of let's see. It's a hard pass for you. I laughed at the last man that came at me with that nonsense. Nope, no, nada. All right. Um my I'm gonna say it like this. I have several celebrity crushes. One of them I would really like to meet in person, but that ain't gonna never happen. Well, I'm not gonna say never. I'm not gonna say never. I'm not gonna speak that into the air. I'm not gonna say never. But she is of another persuasion. Okay, so I could, you know, uh, if she ever said the N word to me, the marriage would be over and I would have to dig a hole in the backyard. Only Morris Chestnut could make you consider. Oh, you gonna have to say no, but thank you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Y'all crack me up. I swear. I'm gonna have to start inserting more tricky questions like that last one. I really like that last one. Okay. Morris Chestnut, LL Cool J, and Method Man. Ooh, girl. So if they showed up at your door with flowers and a 10-carat diamond ring without a prenup and asked you to marry them tomorrow, would you do it? It would be hard, wouldn't it? It would be hard. Oh my God. It would be hard. Ooh, him too. It would be real hard, wouldn't it? I know it would be hard. Y'all are something else. Okay. Now, um, we gonna get serious with the next question. But I'm gonna give you the thought first. The thought for Friday, y'all something else. The thought for Friday, 11/7/25 was, and that was the day before yesterday, was the real source of knowledge is experience. And we all know that that is the truth. How can you dispute that? Can you dispute that? That the real source of knowledge is experience. Until you've had the experience, you're not going to be able to learn anything. And once you learn it, then you'll know it, right? So I believe the real source of knowledge is experience. You gotta have the experience in order to know something. So yeah. All right. Question. The question for that day, 11/7/25, was okay. 11/7/25, the question of the day was, are you an organ donor? Why or why not? Are you an organ donor? Why or why not? I am not an organ donor. And the reason why I'm not an organ donor is because of the lupus. I do have a little bit of kidney damage, a little bit, not anything significant, but I do have a little kidney damage. I do have a little bit of heart trouble. I have high blood pressure. Okay, let's see. No, ma'am, because they're kidnapping us. Oh, Jesus. Hell no, I don't trust these folks. Was, but not now. Mine are under attack from lupus. Yep, just like mine. They will let you die to get your organs. Sounds crazy, but it's true. So, I'm not an organ donor for the same reason that Miss Cunningham is not an organ donor. As even before lupus, before when I was working and I had a regular job, child, I was like the Jamaicans. I had a job. I had 2 jobs. I had 3 jobs. I had 4 jobs. But while I was working, I was never an organ donor. I don't know why. I have no reason. I was just never an organ donor. That was just me. So in a way, let's see. My mama has, okay. Yeah. It's like that and about 3 other diseases start out like, let's say it's a race, right? With lupus and 3 other diseases that compare to it. So we at the starting line and they all take off. The gun goes off and everybody starts running. What happens is when they get to a certain point, they all go a different way. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to explain to someone who doesn't know or hasn't looked it up. You know what I mean? But lupus is the great imitator. It imitates a lot of different diseases. But in the end, at the end of the race, it is and always will be just lupus. That's it. I mean, that's the only way I can explain it. But that's the reason why I do not donate. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's even before I had lupus, I guess, in my younger times, I had no thoughts about needing a heart, a liver, lungs, or kidneys or anything like that because I had my own. You know what I mean? So since I had my own, I did not think about um giving somebody mine. I'm like, okay, they got their own. Why they need mine? You know, I got my own, you got your own. If something happens to you, why do you need mine? You know, but it has saved many people's lives. And I get it. I know someone right now, and I met him at a conference. His name is Emmett. And he's on Instagram and he has lupus. Him and his wife was in the military. She has lupus too. Okay, so when I went to a conference in Boston, okay, I met them. And I mean, it was about 15 of us there, and we were all there for the same thing. He is on the list right now for his kidneys. He's on the list right now, and he is fighting. This is why I say men can get lupus too. Okay, he's fighting. He's fighting his hardest, and he has his own group that he does with men with lupus. He has t-shirts, he has cups and everything. You know, him and his wife, they go to different places. Like I think they just went to Philadelphia for a conference involving lupus. So I really, really, really appreciate seeing a man fighting. I hate that he's in that position and he has to fight so hard, but he is a great example of strength. He's a great example of strength. And I'm so glad that I had the chance to know him. I had the chance to know him and his wife. I met other people there that I went out to dinner with, and we're still all in contact. We share information, you know, about different trials and all these different things. So we're still in touch, you know, and I do check in on him from time to time. This lupus thing is really, it's not a joke. Not at all. Not at all. And if the people that ridicule other people for having it could step into someone's shoes for just a moment, not a moment, I'll say for a week, they wouldn't last with this battle. They would not last. They would be begging to switch back within 48 hours. They would. They would be begging to switch back in 48 hours because they have no idea what it's like for this fight right here. And it's crazy how sometimes somebody could I'm gonna go off the rails for a minute. I've heard so many people say, my doctor doesn't listen to me, or my doctor asked me why I'm here now, and I'll be reading this shit going, where do y'all to the doctor at? And these are people that are in Ohio and all these other rural states. You know what I mean? I have one friend that said her her parents said that she's just lazy and she just lays around the house. She's not lazy. She's tired. When you don't have the strength, I'm telling you, lupus will suck the strength out of you. Even if you still try to fight and get up and do what you need to do, your body will turn against you and say, I said you're going to lay down, okay? And you're not going to move. I have heard of people saying, I know one lady, she said, you know, I was married to my husband for so many years and he just decided to leave. He said he couldn't take it. He thought I was faking this disease, but this man went with her to doctor's appointments. And how do you fake lupus? Somebody tell me that. How do you fake it? Because you can't. As far as I know, you cannot fake this disease. There's no faking this. There's no faking it. I mean, I have read so many derogatory comments when it comes to this. And I'm like, these motherfuckers would not last a week in our shoes. The things that we go through, the doctors that we have to see, the tests that we have to take, I'm telling you, jumping through hoops. When one thing doesn't work, you have to start another thing. When that thing doesn't work, they want to go to something else. When that thing doesn't work, they have to try something else. I've gotten to the point where my doctors were almost out of options because I've been allergic to so much medication. They were out of options, almost out of options. Okay. So, you know, I just look at these people and how they treat their own family members, how mothers and fathers treat their children, you know, and just want to say they lazy. Let's see, some men are not equipped to deal with illness. They forget the in sickness and health part. Exactly. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. However, let them get sick. Okay? Let them get sick after they left. What's going to happen? That side piece going to slide her ass on. That's what's going to happen. And then he going to be so sick, he ain't going to be able to come. He ain't going to be able to maintain her. So now what he going to do? He going to call his ex-wife. That's what he going to do. Oh, you know, I'm real sick and I need somebody to take care of me. I'm just so down and out. The doctor said I might not last until next year. So now you on the phone with your motherfucking ex-wife telling her this bullshit. Exactly. And get cussed out over here. The fuck? I just got to give it up to people like Emmett and people like us in this chat that have lupus and that are fighting. What you said? I would refer him to my son. Girl. Oh my God. I tell you, I just, that question on the organ donor question just took me to another place for a little minute. Being an organ donor is a serious thing. I'm not against anyone that does it, because if you're healthy, what you say? Better call someone who cares. Call someone who cares. But I've known men to do that, men and females. Now all of a sudden, they done slid off. They done slid off with the side piece and done damn near spat in your face and told you to go to hell in a handbasket. And now, give them the direct number. Shoot. So, hold, please hold. Child, they doing too much out there. Yeah, but I don't have anything against anyone that is an organ donor. Those are your organs. You were born with them. The Lord blessed you with them. You keep them tight and right. And if you so choose, if someone needs a heart, a liver, your lungs, your kidneys, and you able to, you can pass it right on. So I don't have anything against folks who like to do things like that. You do save lives. I am hoping and praying that Emmett gets his kidneys that he needs. He needs a kidney. And I'm hoping and praying. I've been praying for this man all year long. I'm hoping and I'm praying that he does get a kidney. He's a good man and he needs it. What you said? No, it is a good thing, just not for everyone. Exactly. All right, so there you have it. There you have it. This is the recap episode number 45. Monday 11/3/25, Wednesday 11/5/25, and Friday 11/7/25. I want to thank y'all for coming through. Okay. Thank you, Sonia J. Thank you, Lynn T. Thank you, Internet Granny. Thank you, Outspoken One. And I don't know who the fifth person was. I don't see them in here. Patrice Cunningham, thank you so much. I thank y'all so much for joining me on this Sunday. Thank you, Sonia J. I want to, y'all have a blessed and wonderful Sunday. I'm going to get myself some peppermint tea because my stomach is doing some other shit. So drinking this water ain't getting it. So I'm going to go make me some tea. Again, thank you for joining me. Y'all take care, be blessed, never stressed, and stay safe always. I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. Peace.